Howdy peeps, and welcome back to the fourth part, I think, of the Bristlenose breeding series. And in this one we're going to talk about what to do once the fry are in the breeder box. Well, you can literally feed them algae wafers as soon as they're in there. They will feed on algae wafers, detritus, biofilm, algae, all that good stuff, wood, as soon as the egg sac or the yolk is gone. Sometimes even before. Now, they will eat quite a lot for their size, and they are constantly eating. And as you can see, somehow we've got springtails of some description on the surface in there. Never mind. Just hopping about. Any that hop out of the breeder box will get eaten, I assure you, and as soon as the breeder box gets moved, which it will do in a couple of days, they'll end up getting munched anyway. So generally I leave them in the breeder box as long as I can, which is usually around a month. Just gives them a chance to grow, keeps them in the water they were born in, and happy, healthy. And the usual reason I move them out of the breeder box is because I've got another batch of fry that need to go in there. So yep, they get pulled out. It's usually around about a month, maybe 5 weeks, depending on what the parents are doing. Now, I know when I say the size of the spawns, people kind of don't believe me. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull the piece of wood out, and we're going to have a look at just how many are actually in here. And you're going to get a bit of a surprise. And there's still going to be a load on that piece of wood, so we'll dunk it. I think we're clear now. So there. When I say 150, I'm not joking. This side down here is solid bristlenose. So yes, there is quite a bit of mulm and poop build up in there. They're bristlonoses, it's what happens. All plecos produce a lot of waste because they're permanently eating. The only problem with replacing the wood is to make sure we don't squish anyone. There we go. So there's the proof of the size of the spawns anyway. And this one was 19 days after the previous spawn, so it's not a full spawn. God knows what's going to be in the cave this time. So there we are. Once we're up to the month, or the time has come to move them. I'm sure most of you have probably already seen my fry rack. Quick scan through. We'll start here because this is the youngest batch. I'm going to put a light on so you can actually see. There's a bit of light always helps apparently with photography. Now these are still fairly small, they're about ½ inch. I measured length as in to beginning of tail, not including tail fin. And food wise, yes, same as any other time that they're alive. They get the algae wafers, some, in this case, very tough broccoli stalk, your morning wood rapashi, courgette, cucumber, zucchini, any green veg like that they'll quite happily eat, spinach leaves, all that. And I put an entire spawn in each of these tanks usually, and they are 6 gallon, 6 gallon tanks. If we move to this one, these are the next ones that are growing out. These are all just over an inch long now. There are 70 in here and another 70 in there. That is one spawn that I split. So when we move some more out of the bottom tank, some of these guys in here will move down to the bottom tank, or all of them, to clear this tank out to make room for the ones that are in the breeder box. And when I come down to the bottom tank, oh dear, where's the light gone? And now I've learnt to look through the camera to see what I'm actually filming, but I can't actually see what I'm looking for. Where is it? You know you don't use the light on a tank very often when you can't find it. Oh, it's around here somewhere. It's going to be attached. There it is, right over there in the corner in the tangle. That's better. So if I did editing, we'd actually sort these things out better. So again, back down to poorly lit, grainy photography. But this is the big grow out tank, as it were, where they go in once they're nearly ready to be sellable size, and they grow out in here. As I say, 150 at a time. It's a 54 litre, 14 gallon tank. Quite heavily filtered, twin filters on here that get cleaned out twice a week. It looks like they're probably due a clean out again now. So there we go. That's what we do with them once we got them. So once they're an inch and a half long, you can sell them. They're pretty robust. They'll survive being in a bag a few hours easy. You just need to find an LFS that will take them, because if you can't, you might be stuffed. You might get a lot of store credit though over time. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'm not entirely sure. I think this may be the last one in the series. So we'll finish off by looking at some super cute little pleclets. The super red long fins and standard length fins in there as well. So thank you very much for watching the videos throughout the series. Hope they proved helpful, or at least mildly entertaining. Enjoy your hobby. Plecos for the win. Peace out. Rock on. Bye bye.